Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Shakayla. I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari and Depop. Today, we're just gonna have a little chit chat. I wanna share some items I've sourced and talk about sales. Let's get down to it. So it's February the 13th. It is Thursday. And y'all, the month is halfway over. And I have to say, I'm not impressed with February. Back in November and December, I projected that February was gonna be a huge month for me, and it's just not panning out that way. I am getting sales, but I'm not getting as many sales as I thought that I would. January was a really good month for me. I mean, it was like daily sales on eBay. eBay was outselling Poshmark. Right now, eBay is selling maybe every few days, every 4 days, maybe a sale, if that. Poshmark, a sale's coming in here and there. It's just kind of weird, but I have been doing something to kind of help with my sales, or my lack thereof sales. I've been doing more of a focus on high-end items. I've been trying to focus on incorporating at least 25% of my inventory, having that be higher price point sales. And doing that, I'm more strategic in what I pick up. So I have, a day or two that I go out each week, and I'm just specifically looking for the higher end items, things that I can make $60, $70, $100 on. For example, I found these Tory Burch slides, y'all, and I actually found them and I wanted them for myself, because I'm kind of working on getting me a Tory Burch collection of items. I really want to have lots of Tory Burch, and I don't have any. So when I picked these up, I thought, ooh, I've got me some cute slides for, the springtime. So these are the slides, and I'll put them up on the screen like a picture of them, a stock photo. Aren't they so cute? Size 10, my size. Really cute Tory Burch cream sandals. Y'all, I had so many outfits planned for these. I'm gonna get me some slides, but y'all, it's just so hard, like when you know something can sell. But this is one of those items. I did pay up for these just a little bit, more than what I normally do, so I'm gonna sell them for a good amount. I have them listed for $150, so if I can get somewhere in the ballpark of $150, I'll be really happy to get these sold. These are so cute, y'all. And I've been kind of going through my closet slowly but surely. A few months back, I completely purged my closet. I threw out like everything I had, and I didn't even have a ton of clothes, but it was a lot. It wasn't a whole lot of clothes, but it was a good amount. And I just started throwing things out. If I couldn't fit it, I chunked it, or I sold it, or donated it. And I just started getting rid of stuff, and I'm kind of getting back to that point. I realized that with thrifting, I'm starting to collect more things than I need, and more things that I'm going to use. And I'll tell you guys a little bit of, well, I'll go ahead and tell you now. For example, I have a lot of shoes that I have picked up from thrifting. I'll pick a lot up for the closet, and then I'll end up getting me 1 or 2 pairs. These boots are an example of that. They have a little dust on them. Really cute. These are good American. They kind of have like a sock boot design to them. Very cute. Very cute. Size 10. No, they're size 11s, y'all. And the last few times that I've left the house, I have been reaching for these boots because I'm like, I need to wear them. They're in my closet. I need to wear them. So I've reached for these boots twice, and twice I've had to take them off because they're just uncomfortable. I noticed pointy toe shoes just aren't that comfortable for me, and the heel is not too tall, but the front of it, you see how it's just like flat to the ground. They do have this really nice good American bag that comes with it. So pretty. So they're basically new without tags, size 11s. I wear a size 10 and they do fit me. So if you wear a 10, the 11 should work. Or if you wear a 9.5, the 11s might be good too, because that point at the toe, it takes up a lot of space. But so this is an example of something that I'm getting rid of that's in my closet. Oh y'all, that's my scallops. I'm cooking me some scallops and some macaroni. All right, let me go check. Scallops are done. I'm gonna put the rest of the meal on hold for a second till I finish this up. So I cannot cook and then do other stuff. So back to the finding higher end items. So this was a really, really good find for me, y'all. I found a Cezanne sweater. Let me look it up on here. Okay, so it's called I don't know how to say it. It's called La Maille Cezanne sweater. It's LA space MAILLE Cezanne, and then it's a sweater. So I was thrifting. I was at the Goodwill and I found this sweater. I'm looking through just like racks and racks and racks of sweaters, and you guys know how that is when you go to the thrift store. You're looking through all those racks. You get all these random like mall brands and just things that you can't do anything with. And then all of a sudden I see this name pop up, this tag, and the tag looks fancy. I didn't recognize the Maille part, but when it said Cezanne, I'm like, I know that name. I've heard lots of resellers talk about Cezanne. So I picked it up, y'all, and this retails for quite a bit. I've gotten so much interest on this sweater on all 4 apps, tons of likes. So I'm just waiting any day now to get a really good offer on it, and I will be accepting it. I got these Veronica Beard. Can y'all see in there just a little bit? Veronica Beard, size 8 booties, and these, I have them up for $250. They're worth way more than that. So this is an example of me paying up. I just paid up just a tinge more than what I normally do, and I got an item that is going to sell for a good amount. And I want to be able to make those sales where you make a good amount and you're not stressed about making a whole lot of sales in a day. You can make a couple and you make your money for the day, right? So that's kind of where my headspace is going. Like, I love having lots of filler items that give me the consistent sales, but I need these items like this Veronica Beard, like that Cezanne sweater that sell for a high amount. So I've been really strategic about that. I went sourcing like a week and a half ago, and I went to 2 different Goodwills and I found some St. John blazers. The first one, I think it's just like a basic St. John blazer, a black one. And then the next one, I found a really thick St. John cardigan and really good sizes. One was like a size extra large. I believe the other one is a 16 or 18. Those will sell for a really good amount. I think I can get like anywhere from 70 to $100 for each of those jackets. I was actually at the Goodwill around that time too, and I found a Figs jacket. Now Figs is scrubs, for the medical field, and they don't sell that well for me. The tops, the pants, they don't do like what they used to do. Well, I came across a jacket. I had never found a jacket. I'm gonna put the jacket up on the screen. Never found a jacket before. I saw it, I looked it up in the store, and once I looked it up on eBay, it said that, it's sell for $50, $60. So I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and pick this up. Picked it up and it sold in like a few days, just a few days. I did not think it was gonna sell that quick. I knew it was gonna sell, but I didn't think it was gonna sell that quick. And so that's what I'm talking about when just strategically picking up items. And I went in and I picked up just a few items that day because I just couldn't find a ton of stuff. So some days I find quite a bit in the Goodwill, and then some days I don't. I find like a couple items. Let me show you guys some other items. Yeah, I got these Uggs. Got a really good price on them, and they are size 10s. I thought about keeping them. I really did think about keeping them. But then I was like, no, I'll sell them. I got a good price on them. I can sell them to somebody else for a really good price. Uggs can be $150, $160 and up. And so I'm just gonna sell them. It's still pretty cool out, and people honestly wear Uggs all year round. So I think somebody will really like them. I'm actually on the hunt for me some Uggs. I really like some of the platform ones. I'm already super tall, but I kind of like some of the platform Uggs. I think those are cute. So these next boots are called 3.1 Phillip Lynn. I see. And these retail for quite a bit. I have them priced up kind of high. I'm hoping to get a good amount off of these. Never picked up this brand before, so it'll be interesting to see what that does. Karl Lagerfeld, really, really cool. I love a chunky boot. I think someone will really, really like these. They are a size 9. Can y'all see inside? These are really, really nice boots. Someone's gonna really, really like these boots. I just know it. So those are just a few items. Like I said, I've sourced so much. I get it in here. I take a picture of it. I process it really quickly, and I put it away. And I gotta work on when I come in, just turn on the camera and showing y'all what I have, because I know y'all want to see some of the stuff that I find. I find some really cool items, y'all. I really do. And I want to be able to share that more, but I do get caught up with just like, I gotta get it up, I gotta make some sales. I like to consistently have stuff going up on my page. So you know what we could do? We could go over some sales. I know y'all like sales. I sold a Free People Inverness hoodie, and I sold it for $40. This hoodie was so cute. It took a while to sell it, but it finally sold, and it sold at a price that I was, pleased with. The next item was a PQ one-piece swimsuit, and I sold it for $40. I believe this was new tag, so that was a pretty good sale. Don't sleep on picking up swimwear. Don't sleep on it. Some people might feel like, oh, I don't want to buy it. Yeah, I bought so much swimwear when it was out of season. I bought it all in the winter months, and I got really, really good prices on it because I bought it in the winter months. As a reseller, don't hesitate to buy things out of season when you can get really good deals on it. Just load up on it, stack it up in your inventory, and then it'll start selling. Soon it'll be springtime, summertime. People like to get their items, and then it's not cold everywhere, and people travel to different places. So just get the items. If you can get something for a good price, load up on it, even if it's out of season. Somebody's gonna want it. Next was it's called Ellen. It's an Ellen long maxi dress. This is like a peachy colored maxi dress with a belt, and I never sold this brand before. It took a while to sell it, but it sold for $21. I got an offer for it, and I accepted. Next was a Wacoal underwire bra in burgundy, and I sold this bra for $25. Bras, don't sleep on bras. I always sell bras. I always sell them. So whenever I can pick those up at a really good price, I pick loads of them up and throw them in the inventory because somebody's gonna want them. Next item was an Eileen Fisher organic cotton top, and it was a really pretty purple color, and I sold it for $21. So yeah, that was my Poshmark sales, some of those. Let's see, what have we sold over here on eBay? So I sold an Eileen Fisher tank top, and I sold it for $20. Looks like it might have been just like a cotton black tank top. Next item was a JGL black wherever skirt, and I sold it for $25. Y'all, and that was actually an international sale. I wonder if it has made it to the person yet. It was an international sale, and it was interesting. It made me put in like some kind of code just to ship it, and I had never had to do that before. I ended up calling eBay, and I'm like, what kind of code do I have to put in this just for it to ship international? And they gave me a code for a skirt to do it. So that was odd. I couldn't even print the label until I put in a code. So I don't get a ton of international orders. They come in every now and then. So yeah, but I've never had to put in a code just to print a label, but I did that time. Next was a Minuet hot pink mini dress, and I sold this dress for $8.60. Why $8.60? That's random. That's random. $8.60, I guess. So sold that, and I was really happy to sell that because it has been with me for so long, and I have several more of these dresses. I have 2 red ones, and I have a purple one that I am trying to get sold, and so I was happy that just one of the dresses sold because I've had them so long. Last item on eBay was a Boston Proper So Sexy halter top. That's the name of it, So Sexy halter top. And I sold it for $19. I sold that just the other day. Y'all, this cherry blossom smells so good.